This is a quick review of the debarking tool on an electric chainsaw. And um, basically, I bought this debarker on Amazon for about $66. It is a cheap version of the Wizard. I believe that they are pretty much the same. It does work very, very well in removing bark from the logs. It has a sharp blade here, and you can replace it when it gets too dull, or you can go ahead and take it off and sharpen it. This actually came with two sets of blades, and I was very impressed with how well it removed bark from a log. I removed the most of the bark from one 10-foot log that's about 10 or 12 inches in diameter. And then I broke my chainsaw. That was an electric chainsaw because I don't like gasoline chainsaws. I don't like mixing the fluids. I don't like playing with the carburetors, etc. So I put this on an electric chainsaw. And when the first chainsaw broke, I figured, well, that's a 30-year-old chainsaw. I'm going to go try it on a different chainsaw. And I tried it on a Remington. And this is what happened. I put it parallel to the log because the tip is very heavy. And I was trying to also get it to throw the shavings away from me, because when you're using this and you're holding it vertically, it does throw the shavings right at your legs. So I went ahead and I put it parallel to the log, and that was a huge mistake because as soon as I hit a snag on the tree, the shock transmitted to the gear, and this is what happened to the gear. You can see that it is stripped. The chainsaw has a metal gear from the motor, but the drive wheel for the actual chain is plastic with a metal star insert, I guess, connector. And the same thing happened on my Craftsman chainsaw. It's the same size, sort of arrangement. It's not the same exact gear set, but it's very, very similar. And the problem is that on an electric chainsaw, you do not have a clutch. You press the trigger and the motor spins, and it immediately goes ahead and drives the gear set, which in turn goes ahead and drives your chain. And on a gasoline chainsaw, you have a clutch, and so hopefully that would go ahead and slip a little bit when you hit a snag. The other mistake that I made was that I did place this parallel to the log. You really want to keep it at an angle like this so that when it does hit a snag, it can go ahead and bounce up and down a little bit. Well, this is the end that would end up bouncing. But the idea is to give it a little bit of flex so that when it hits a snag, it doesn't transmit all of the energy back to the gear set. Anyway, I'm going to contemplate fixing this chainsaw if I can find the plastic gear for it, or the Craftsman, which is an antique Craftsman. But if I can fix them, I might try it again and just be very careful to keep the bar vertical. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to go ahead and fix my gasoline chainsaw and fiddle around with the carburetor, get the carburetor cleaned out, make sure I have the right oil, gasoline mix, all that pain in the neck stuff, plus all the noise, in order to go ahead and use this debarker, which is unfortunate. I really, really wanted to use it with an electric plug-in chainsaw because I have a setup that lets me reach whatever I want with a corded electric chainsaw. I happen to have a Ford Lightning, so if I don't bring the logs to the house, I can bring the electricity to the log. But anyway, I hope this helps some people plan and determine what they're going to go ahead and do in terms of getting a log debarker.